Hi. Okay, so sorry if my if this voiceover sounds low quality. It's because I don't really have a mic that I can actually use that will, do well. Anyways, so if you've seen the original version of part 3, then you'll know that it was an hour long, and yeah. So I decided to shorten it and make it 14 minutes long, or 15 minutes apparently. And yeah, I didn't want you guys sitting through an hour of me just drawing like eyes and redoing the eyebrows and blah blah blah. But if you guys do want to watch that, which I don't understand why you guys would want to do that, but if you guys want to watch the hour-long version and hear my original conversation, you can go ahead and watch that if you want. But anyways, so I was having a difficulty drawing the structure of the face in part 2 and part 1, which is why I ended up just like only drawing the face shape in both parts. But I made more progress in part 3. And I had to change the eyebrows because they didn't really match, or at least from my perspective they didn't. They might look good on camera, but in real life they did not look good at all. And oh no, now that I'm looking at the eyes, ooh no, they need to be fixed. There we go, redo them. Alright, so sorry. Okay, so like I said before, the eyebrows, they did not match, so I had to keep thickening them and thinning them and thickening them some more and thinning them. It was like, oh my goodness, I just had to continue redoing the eyebrows. And then the eyes. I mean, I'm pretty sure everybody knows this by now, but like drawing the other eye is just so difficult. But I mean, I did okay. Oh yeah, I remember I put my hand on the left side because I was like, oh yeah, the right side looks a lot better than the left right now. And looking at it, that's true. That's very true. Oh no, it looks horrible from the left side. I mean, I think it looks better when I add the hair, but Anyways, so as I was saying, I had to fix a lot of things with this drawing, and I should have just like tried to get inspiration before drawing, because I don't know, it was extremely difficult to draw this girl. And so when I draw for part 4, I'm going to watch art videos before I even start drawing, because I do not want the mouth to look bad, because I haven't drawn that yet. I still have to see what kind of what I want the material for the top of the dress to look like. I'm not going to draw like the full body. I'm just going to draw like basically what a bust looks like a bust statue. You know how they only show like the shoulders, like from the shoulders up to the head? Yeah, that's what I'm going to try and do. But I still have to show the clothing, like. So I'm going to try and figure out how the material for her dress is going to look. And the way to do that is by adding folds. But I don't know how to draw wrinkles. They are so difficult. They are way more difficult than drawing the other eye, and they are way more difficult than drawing hands. Like, oh my goodness. But anyways, as I was talking about that, I finally got the left eye correct. And it looks a lot better. Looking at the nose now, I see that it looks okay. but it still looks a bit too big on her face, in my opinion. Well, not too big, but I think I should lower the nose a bit. Because it still looks a bit too high on her face, right? Okay, so the reason why I moved the drawing to the left was because I didn't want to show this drawing I made, because I drew somebody else's character from Pinterest, and I didn't know who the original artist was, so I didn't want to disrespect them. But after talking to somebody else about it, they told me that it's actually okay. You can still show it, even if you don't know who to give the credit to for creating the character. But I really have no idea why I thought it would be disrespecting the artist for showing a drawing I made of their character, but it's okay. In part 4, I'm not going to make that mistake, because if I need to use a reference for the lips, I'll definitely do that. If I need to use, oh, those lips look way too big though. Like, I know that the size of the lips on the paper, I know I just like drew them bigger so that I could see like the details of the lips and what I'm supposed to add and what I'm not supposed to add, but they still looked a bit too thick. Like I think I should like I thought that maybe I should like thin them out a bit more, but trying to thin it out was really difficult. I kept drawing Princess Peach lips, and yeah, see? Oh, and there I go again, looking at the other drawing that I made for reference. Yeah, that did not help. That really did not help. I tried to draw the lips as thin as the girl that... Okay, let me say that one more time, because I said that wrong. I was trying to look at another drawing that I made of somebody else's character, and the character's lips were thin, so I was trying to look at those lips as reference to draw this girl. And yeah, that's why I kept going off camera. But anyways, I just gave up with the lips, because I did not know how to draw them, even though I've drawn lips multiple times before. But yeah, so I just gave up with them, and I started on the hair, the shape of the hair. Now, since the character that I was drawing, this character that I'm drawing right now is my own character. It's my OC. She has bangs, but I didn't really want her to have bangs anymore, so I just like changed it to like what do you call it? A side part? I don't remember, but that's what I changed it to. And the character from Pinterest that I drew, she also had a side part, so I decided to try and use that as reference as well. I tried my best not to copy it exactly, because I wanted to try and draw the shape of the hair, like, you know, like the width. I wanted to make the thickness of the hair a little different still, because I don't know, I just like thicker hair. Anyways, so I kept drawing like when I get to the left side of the hair, I keep drawing it too thin, and that wasn't working out. And then I didn't realize that I was still drawing it too thin. Like, ew. That shape right there just didn't work out. Neither did that one. Neither did that one. I drew an arrow to because I realized I'm supposed to draw it out a little bit more to make it more thick. That one, the other side, I definitely did very well with. And I realized that I did very well on the right side, so I tried to copy what I did on the right side on the left side. Obviously that didn't work, because it looked like one part of the hair was going out and it was also going inward, and it didn't make sense, so I just took it away, because it just looks so confusing. But anyways, I had to erase the outline of the head because I thought that maybe it would still show when I draw the texturing of the hair. Oh, this is when I got a different pencil since the old eraser that I was using wasn't working. Yeah, I changed pencils in the middle of recording. Yeah, I ended up having to draw this, that little thing that I'm drawing right there. I drew that because I wanted the tip of the lead to slant a little bit, because as you can see, the way I'm drawing with the pencil, I'm using the pencil at an angle, and because of that, it was smudging, because like the new pencil was like very flat at the top, and I was drawing at an angle. I ended up having like a very sharp tip instead. So I had to draw that little line that I did. And there I go, looking at a reference again. But as you can see, the lead looks like it's a little bit more smudged after drawing that little line at the corner of the page. But anyways, I started drawing the collar because I needed a break from the hair, because I didn't know what to add to it yet, like what other little indents and lines I should have added to it. And I realized that the girl looked a bit too masculine, or that her eyebrows looked a little too thick, and it made her look a bit too angry, you know? And it also made her look masculine at the same time. So I tried thinning out the eyebrows, like I said. And I also tried to change the shape of the jaw because I thought maybe it looked a little too squarish. And yeah. And this is the moment when I thought that, oh, the nose is way too big. So I tried to look at a reference to see how small I should really draw this, because I didn't understand how small exactly I should, that I should draw the nose. So yeah, as I was saying, I was trying to fix the nose, but that didn't work. So I just tried to, I tried to shrink the nose just a bit and then try to work on the lips. But that wasn't working out as much as it should. So I had to keep going back to my other drawings to see how I should do the lips. But I just decided to draw a shape instead because that wasn't working out. And so I just got started on the texturing of the hair. But before I did that, I worked on the collar because it was too round. So I just like made it a little bit more sharp. And then this is when I finally started working on the texture of the hair. Anyways, in part 3, I was only able to get the other half of, like, the right half of the hair done, and, like, the texture, I was only able to get the right side of her hair done. And so in part 4, I have to get the left side done. I have to finish the nose, the mouth. I have to figure out how I'm going to make the bottom half of her, like the top half of her dress, because it has to be like a certain material. And I also have to shade in the back of her hair so then it actually looks like she has some hair back there. And yeah. So I also tried to part the hair in a few sections so then it didn't look like, so then it didn't look wonky and it didn't look like it was just a big chunk of hair. I have to fix a little bit more in that section as well. So, yeah. And I should be finished here. So, thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys would like to see more content, please subscribe. And if you liked this video, please leave a like. And if you have any tips for how to draw, please leave a comment down below. Thank you guys so much for watching, and see you guys tomorrow.